The scars of World War I were still fresh when the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919. Intended to bring lasting peace, the treaty instead sowed the seed of resentment and instability. The harsh penalties placed on Germany created widespread economic hardship and political unrest. This fertile ground allowed Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party to rise to power, promising to restore Germany's strength and undo the humiliation of defeat.
World War I had devastated Europe. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 sought to end the war but left a bitter peace. Out of this turmoil, a new threat emerged. In Germany, Adolf Hitler rose to power using national humiliation and economic despair to fuel a deadly ambition.
Hitler's Nazi regime sought to undo the Treaty of Versailles and conquer Europe. By 1939, his expansionism led to the invasion of Poland, igniting World War II. The axis of power, which is Germany, Italy, and Japan, waged a war to reshape the world.
The war split the world into two main blocs, the axis led by Germany, Italy, and Japan, and their allies, primarily the United Kingdom, France, and Soviet Union, and the United States. As the war spread across the continent, the stakes grew higher.
In 1941, Hitler made a critical error. He invaded the Soviet Union, stretching his forces thin. Meanwhile, Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor pulled the United States into the war, marking a key change in global power.
The US had remained isolated, but the attack on Pearl Harbor changed everything. With vast industrial power, the US became the arsenal of democracy, supplying war materials and sending troops to fight in both Europe and the Pacific.
Stupid bitch!
By 1944, the Allies were ready to launch D-Day, a massive assault on Nazi-occupied France. The tides were turning and Germany's defeat became inevitable.
Despite the advancing allies, Germany and Japan fought fiercely to the bitter end. In the Pacific, Japan's military refused to surrender, leading to the dropping of atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945.
The bombings forced Japan to surrender, while Germany capitulated shortly after, ending the war in Europe.
For the United States, World War II brought unique change. The nation emerged as a dominant military and economic power. The war ended the Great Depression, and the US led the creation of a new global institution like the United Nations.
This war also reshaped the international system. Europe was divided, with the Soviet Union dominating the East and the US dominating the West. This division laid the groundwork for the Cold War, which is a global ideological struggle between communism and capitalism.
Oh my god! Wow!
Germany was divided, with the East under Soviet control and the West aligned with the Allies. Germany would remain divided for decades, meanwhile Japan was military free and rebuilt into a booming economy.
World War II reshaped the globe politically, economically, and socially. While the war caused unimaginable destruction, it also paved the way for the institutions and alliances that define the modern world. From the ashes of conflict, the world aimed for peace and stability, with the US emerging as a superpower and new global institutions aiming to prevent future wars.
This is the story of how the world fought, rebuilt, and evolved, never forgetting the cost of war, but pursuing to secure a lasting peace.